2021 is approaching fast. We're now in festive season, the Christmas songs are out. I do have a Christmas album, by the way, please do check it out. It's quite wonderful in many ways and heartwarming, and it was recorded last year when we had lots of loss and I wanted something to comfort and something that would make things kind of feel lovely, really. So the kind of end of this year, I'm finishing off the Gods album. I'm recording today, I'm composing the Dagda, which you can hear slightly in the background. I think I'm on about track, is it 13 or 14? I'm going to probably go to about 15. I'll see if I can squeeze as many on as I can on this one. I want to give value for money, kids. So this is my, I've not done a vlog in a kind of week or so because I don't really want to cry on camera, and we're nursing and unfortunately waiting for the end of Tipsy, our beloved cat. And last Friday she we decided on Thursday night she'd had enough, and she had a tumour in her intestine, and when the steroids weren't working she'd stopped eating and she was just lying on the floor in here, and it was time to let her go. We tried everything we could, and the vets couldn't operate because her blood pressure dropped, and it was just awful because I'd spent lockdown 1 working from home, and she, when I'd gone in the garden she'd come and sit, and we had a really good months and months with her. And then when I went back to work in September, I thought she was just a bit down and depressed, and because she's very clingy, our cats are, because they love their mummies, and clearly she wasn't, just that she was getting poorly, and it was a downward spiral for her, bless her, and we did everything we could to try and help her, and it's too late really, or it was a natural time to go, and unfortunately it was very, very upsetting and awful to, I'm working from home again from a day job, and just sat on the floor in here by my feet, just, we made her a little bed because she wanted to be in here away from everybody, and she just laid on the floor, and it was awful, and they cried out. I don't think I've ever cried so much in my life, and I got quite poorly as well. I've had a quite a nasty water infection, so I've had to have a few courses of antibiotics. Touch wood, it's nipped it in the bud now, but that started off the doctors and nurses getting the claws into you again, so yeah, great. But when I get run down I get things like that, which is annoying, but it was horrible. But anyway, that's all stopped now. I'm healed. So it's pretty shitty 3 weeks I've had so far recently, and last Friday we took Tipsy to, we booked in the vets for 3 PM, and it was just awful. And we thought we were going to hand the basket over and just they'll take her away because of lockdown and social distancing, but they've got an outside door, and the letters, we were wearing masks and everything, and the letters prepared her, and got a little cannula in her and a little blanket, and prepared her, and then we stroked her while injected her, and that was one of the most saddest things I've ever had to do with Ange and the scene, but it was release for her, and it absolutely broke us. So don't cry. So yeah, and the other cats are just missing her, so yeah. But we've got a little box. I'm having cremated because I want her ashes on her altar, and we've ordered her a little box with what's to come. So when we get her ashes back, we're going to honour her and take her wherever we move to, because I don't want to bury any more cats. I want to take them with us. So they're always with us on our adventures wherever we move and live in the future. So it's been a horrible time, and I know people have lost relatives, loved ones and human beings, but our pets are our babies, and you rescue an animal or you adopt an animal to give it as much love as you can, and to see a cat that loved her food to not wanting to eat is horrible. I mean, she loved trough, she loved rumble and patties, bloody hell. But anyway, yeah, so that's that, and we miss her all the time, but it gets easier, grieving gets easier, but the little things remind you and set you off again. So yeah, so doing music is, it's sad because it was in this room that was her last kind of time that she spent in our healing room and in my studio, and I've been trying to record while she was ill, and it was really difficult because I felt really sad. But after she died, I did, it's kind of the healing process as well, is to record more music. So we're almost at the end of the Gods album, and I've really, really enjoyed it. I always do enjoy recording an Earth Tree Healing album, and never gets boring for me. And I'm really grateful that the music's continuing to reach new people all around the world. It's not made me a millionaire yet, but it's paying a little bit of money to, help things and help with album renewals and things. So as long as I cover costs at the moment, then I'm doing well, really. So yeah, Gods is coming out sometime soon next year. I've not decided on an exact date. I'll decide over the next few weeks, depending on when I finish these last tracks. We've also going to release a Stinking Rita live album. This has been recorded earlier on this year. It's been a shit show for live musicians, and even going in the studio, it's just intermittent crap. And so we've kind of decided, a few months ago, to release a live album via all your usual things like Spotify, iTunes and stuff. And it's very raw, but it captures the literal improvisation of the band. Now, a lot of bands will just pre-rehearse stuff and get some chords going, but literally was made up as we went along. And for all the, good bits, bad bits, I really like it. It's really good to listen to. So, and for whatever we do as a band next year, what we evolve into, and the collective of people that work in Stinking Rita, it's a really cool thing, and it's raw. And I love bands, and I'm so looking forward to playing at festivals. I was really excited this year, but it just didn't happen, and it all went to shit. But luckily I kind of focused on, when we did get rehearsals in at Studio 5, we would go and rehearse and just record stuff and put videos out just to get it out there and enjoy it. And I'm working with some really, really talented musicians, and really grateful of that. And but I kind of kept my creativity, passion and frustrations at bay by recording. There's a project that I'm not going to announce yet, but I've finished it a few months ago. It was a month ago, something like that. And that was 81 tracks, 81 instrumental tracks, and I was commissioned to do that, and I really enjoyed doing it. That really helped me through lockdown, because I got really frustrated at one point at the start of lockdown, thinking I'm not achieving anything, it's crazy at work, at the hospital, and but it just, bit by bit, I chipped away after work, at weekends, well, not doing anything else, and just really worked on it, and honed some of my composing skills, to kind of work with things. So I'm really proud of doing that, and that'll be announced. The various albums of that music's going to be on will be announced. I'm also working a lot more over the winter now on my kind of music library contributions. I currently mainly use Pond 5, which is a royalty free whatever music library, to distribute tracks and podcast music and things. So that's starting to build now, and I'm just applying for some more, see if they'll have me, because I don't want kind of exclusive publishing unless someone offers me something amazing for some certain tracks, because I like to be my own boss, and I like to control my own publishing. I publish via TuneCore, use that platform to get everything up, but I own my own rights, and I'm a copyright as a songwriter and composer, so, and that's where I like it, because I don't want people owning my shit unless they're going to pay me a shitload of money for certain tracks to sort it out, or I'm not going to do it because it's mine. And there's enough people that sell their souls to the devil of the music industry and make nothing from it, when the fat cats make everything. So that's the way I see it anyway, and I'd rather be a little minuscule dot on the world and have my integrity than just someone that just gets used as a puppet really. That's what it is really. So yeah, we've got, you know, positive things coming in 2021. Hopefully no more deaths. So, you know, the aim is for Claud to expand the adventure. I've set up on my own YouTube channel now directly for Adventures with Claud. I've got my Claudine West one, which I do a lot of the music and stuff on, but the Adventures with Claud ones, we're going to really focus when we do some things next year and travels to, sorry I was burping then and trying to talk at the same time, and try and really, you know, talk about the troughing and the places that we go, and yeah, hopefully we'll have a bit more money coming in next year and the year after, so, because it's been a fucking struggle. I mean, Angie's self-employed and she's had to adapt her business as, you know, supposed to be tarot readings to online readings. A lot of people now won't ever go back, they'll just do online readings, which is great because Angie gets to do it all around the world with people. But yeah, there were moments when we thought, shit, but we've got through it and we've paid our bills, and, you know, we just had to cut back. You know, we stopped having like Virgin TV, we just had the internet, we don't watch it, we can watch loads of crap all other things. We have to get into Below Deck. It's absolute shite, but it's addictive shite. But last night I was trying to sleep thinking, what is this disco going off in the bedroom, because Anna doesn't sleep very well, so she'd got like, I think she was watching Below Deck, but it's flashing like a disco, because I thought, is it the UFO abduction violence that I am wishing for, having watched some interesting Amazon Prime documentaries, which have put a whole new slant on some things, and Bigfoot, and what was it, the Beast of Bray Road, that was quite, because I love werewolves. So yeah, I'm going for the alien abduction UFO information now. So yeah, I thought, God, what's going on? Because I'm a bit unhinged at the moment with having, you know, the upset, and got to like twist my melons, kind of. But yeah, I was like, Ange, can you just listen to podcasts in bed on your headphones rather than flashing the whole? We've got blackout curtains for a reason. Plus, it's pitch black and shite outside now. But hey ho, she won't. So yeah, we're kind of positive. Angie's working at Snenter Market with a Phoenix Flame stall this weekend. If you think I'm venturing out, well, I'm not, because I'm isolating anyway, but just for my health, not because I've got COVID, by the way, or any kind of virus, even though I have sneezed a little bit. And yes, but hey ho. Yeah, so I'm just kind of locking myself in the house. Love it. Got the cats, got plenty of food, got plenty of zombie apocalypse tins of stuff, so Brexit or whatever can do its worst and we'll be alright. I've got plenty of Tampax, plenty of bog roll. I'm absolutely sorted really. So on that note, kids, have a great, as best you can, Christmas. Ask and reach out if you need help or company with friends and family, and let's look forward to 2021. And please stop asking me about patients in the hospital as well, because there are patients in the hospital. And for whatever you believe, and all these photos that are appearing everywhere, there's people that are poorly with viruses in hospitals. The end.